All right, so I'm making this video for a good friend of mine and somebody that's helped us in my business quite a bit over the last 3 to 6 months, and that's for Ben Morone. I contacted Ben maybe about 5, 6 months ago because I was really in need of a executive assistant, and I was very against a virtual executive assistant or an executive assistant that in any shape or form was quote unquote a VA. And he helped me understand the different talent that was out there. He showed me the different candidates, and he just completely shifted my mind 100%, a full 360 on what kind of talent is actually out there, especially in a business that's very complicated, very high intensity, and has a lot of things going on like mine. So anyways, he helped us figure out what we were looking for. He helped us put together, and he actually interviewed me and figured out all of basically the highest opportunities that were the lowest hanging fruit for me to get rid of and get fixed right away. So he actually interviewed me, figured out my processes, and documented them. He also rolled out a new standard operating procedure structure and document that he actually templated and gave to us and trained my entire team on how to use. It is now the SOP template and format that we use across my entire organization. So that was a massive value add, just helping us understand the culture of documentation and getting things down, and taking us through that process was really awesome. Before we had a couple different ways of documenting, now we have one. The first thing helped us understand what kind of talent was out there. Second, he started to understand our processes and helped me document, so he took that off my plate. And then third, he brought extremely qualified people to the table, and we ended up making that hire. And she was amazing. She was extremely talented, on time all the time, in our price range, actually well below our price range, if I'm just being completely honest, for what we had budgeted here in the States to do something like this. And we also ended up re-engaging with Ben to have him help us build out our welcome packets for our new hires. So he actually went through, built out our documentation for our welcome packets, helped us structure it. And he's just been a vast resource of being able to bring us structure to these online roles and the talent, and making sure that we get the most out of that individual and make sure that we set them up to obviously work extremely well in our organization. The expectations are there. And yeah, this is going to be a resource that we use for a very long time. So I can't thank you enough for changing my perspective and helping us as an organization move forward in a culture of documentation and process. And yeah, he's a wealth of knowledge in this space. And if you're on the fence or you're thinking about working with Ben, coming from a CEO in a very fast-paced startup with a lot of new people coming in and stuff along those lines, you're going to get a lot from Ben that doesn't just include what you're actually buying from him. Just being able to speak with him and work with him through some of your processes, it's going to open your mind to a lot of things. So if you're watching this because you're thinking about working with him or you're just trying to get more information, A, I'd recommend you get on a call because you're going to get some value. B, you should 100% move forward because it's worth every penny. And even if your first candidate doesn't work out quite the same way that you expect, I can guarantee you that you'll find that right person through Ben. And he's got his heart into this. It will work out, and it's worked out for us, and it's helped us with many things that we did not expect. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate you. Again, if you're thinking about moving forward, just do it. Jump in.